Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Kennedy Center Millennium Stage. I'm Kevin Struthers, Senior Director of Programming, and we're so thrilled that you're here tonight. One of the areas of work that I oversee is the jazz program here under the artistic direction of Jason Moran. This evening's performance is part of a weekend celebration we have with the National Endowment for the Arts. The NEA will present the 2023 NEA Jazz Master Awards tomorrow evening right here in the Eisenhower Theater at 7:30 p.m. As part of those awards, we will salute the late Sue Mingus, jazz advocate, as well as 3 musicians from Detroit, all of whom will receive the NEA Jazz Fellowship designation. Regina Carter, violinist, Kenny Garrett, saxophone, and Lewis Hayes, drummer. So it's going to be quite a spectacular evening, and I will tell you that there will be tickets available on standby. They are all free, so if you'd like to come down tomorrow evening prior to the curtain, we will have tickets available right there in the Hall of States. This performance will be by a very important group to us. The Washington Jazz Arts Institute is a community partner with the Kennedy Center, part of our social impact programs, and we work with various groups to support and foster their work over an entire year. So the Washington Jazz Arts Institute is an important group that mentors young jazz musicians from throughout the area, and we are so excited that they are here tonight to perform for you, and I know that they have some special selections for and related to the NEA Jazz Masters performance. So to get things started, I'd like to welcome, please, to the stage the founder and president of the Washington Jazz Arts Institute, Mr. Davey Yarborough.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much. Let me start by thanking the Kennedy Center and the Community Social Impact Program, and definitely my friend Kevin, who we've known for many years, for allowing us this opportunity to grace the stage of the Millennium Stage once again. Today's program, as Kevin mentioned, is somewhat dedicated to the 3 artists from Detroit, as well as all of the honorees for the National Endowment for the Arts Jazz Masters Program. But at the same time, it is part of our celebration of the Washington Jazz Arts Institute. This year we will celebrate our 25th anniversary. Our program, thank you. Our mission is to allow any young person in Washington, D.C. that knows that they want to play this music has the opportunity. So we actually give tutoring year-round. It's summer. We have a summer jazz program and a fall program, and we teach the young people for free. And that allows, again, everyone that wants to an opportunity to. And I'd like to introduce my co-founder. She's sitting in the front row here, my wife of 45 years, Esther Williams. And that's pretty much what I need to say, but I want to introduce you to a young man who I've worked with since he was in the 9th grade. And when he graduated from Ellington with us, I had just started the institute, and he and his then fiance came to me when they graduated and said, when we come back from college, we're going to come back and help you. And they did just that. They even they got married, by the way, and got their masters at Howard University and have been working with me ever since. I'd like to introduce at this point our new director, Mr. Brian Settles.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Won't say much. I'd like to get the program started with some music. So we're going to open up with Sarah Ramson. She's going to introduce her piece. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Sarah Ramson. Congratulations to Ms. Regina Carter, Mr. Kenny Garrett, Mr. Lewis Hayes, and the family of Mrs. Sue Mingus for being honored by the National Endowment for the Arts as 2023 Jazz Masters. I would like to thank the Kennedy Center, the National Endowment for the Arts, and Mr. Davey Yarborough, the founder of the Washington Jazz Arts Institute, for inviting me to create a tribute to one of the most important figures in 20th century American music, Mr. Charles Mingus. Tonight, I have prepared a medley that I created. It is a nod to Celia, Better Get Hit in Your Soul, and Duke Ellington's Sounds of Love by Charles Mingus. I hope you enjoy it.
That was wonderful. Thanks again, Sarah. We're going to continue now with a duet performance by two former students, now mentors of the Washington Jazz Arts Institute. I'd like to introduce you to Ms. Edie Scott and Joshua Jenkins. And they are going to do a Johnny Hodges composition entitled Squatty Roo. And they are doing their take on an arrangement done by Regina Carter and Kenny Barron. All right. Now I'd like to bring out two very special young people who joined us before they even started playing instruments, and they would accompany their father, who is also an alum and a current faculty member of the Institute. And I'd like to introduce you to Miles and Kylie Rawlings. We're also going to bring out our bassist, Mr. Dave Marsh, and our drummer, Angel Bethea. And they're going to perform a composition by the late, great Mr. Yusef Lateef, also a Detroit native. And this is his piece entitled Morning. Right. I'd like to continue now with and feature our trio. And they're going to perform a Thad Jones composition. entitled A Child is Born. Right, thank you. We're going to continue now with a piece by jazz master Mr. Kenny Garrett. We are going to, as you may have noticed, this evening's performance is one of an ensemble of intergenerational musicians, all associated with the Washington Jazz Arts Institute. At some point or another, we were either students and or mentors in the program. And so I would like to take this opportunity to introduce you to Mr. Donvante McCoy on trumpet, who's our trumpet instructor and one of our recent high school graduates, now finishing his first year at Howard University, Mr. Hakeem Bristow. And we're going to continue with Sing a Song of Song. Thank you. This time I'd like to bring out another one of our staff and alum, Mr. Leon Rawlings. And you heard from his two kids, Miles and Kylie, earlier. We're going to bring Leon out here. He's our trombone instructor as well as ensemble instructor. And we're going to also bring Edie Scott back out on violin. Here we go. I'm missing anybody? Madame Vontae McCoy, Miles, and Kylie Rawlings. And we're going to play this final number, and one that we've all grown up playing and listening to, and we like to use this to get everybody involved. And this is a Ellington Orchestra piece entitled Sea Jam Blues. All right. I want to bring back out Sarah Ramson. Come on out. So we can, and you've been listening to Washington Jazz Arts Institute Intergenerational Ensemble, celebrating 25 years in the Washington, D.C. community. So I'd like to ask all of these wonderful musicians to take a bow. Thank you. And at this time, I'd like to bring up our founders, Mr. Davey Yarborough and Esther Williams Yarborough.
Thank you, y'all. Y'all was doing so proud. Thank you so much. Love y'all. Y'all know how much proud of you. Thank you so much for being here tonight. The Washington Jazz Arts Institute started in 1998 when we recognized the need for further education in jazz for our young people. And the one thing that I want you to be really clear about is it has always been a free program. That's the part that I do. I do the behind the scenes talking and pushing and trying to get funding for the WJAI. As you can see, it was definitely worth it. All of them, all of you, thank y'all. I'm gonna let Dave speak now. I did my part.
Generally, she is behind the scenes, and we don't want the world to not know how instrumental she is. This could not be done by me alone. This could not be done with just the two of us. But when we started, it was just the two of us. And 25 years later in this, we're still here and trying to grow. And with the help of our community, you, the Kennedy Center Social Impact Program, we hope to get another 25 years of doing what we do. And when we say generations of the Washington, intergenerational ensemble, the bassist grew up across the street from me. As a young man, as a kid, as Mrs. Yarborough said, and he walked over to my house, heard me practicing one day, and just walked in and came up to the attic where I was practicing, and that's how we met. And when I did my student teaching in 1978, he was a senior at the school. Our youngest, as you said, were here before they were old enough to even start an instrument. And they have been with us, and we're going to lose the college, Kylie Rawlings, but I'm going to keep, Miles Rawlings, and I get to keep Kylie for a couple more years. But if you studied with me in your youth, and we're talking about 9th grade and down, raise your hand. So I'm proud of them, and you believe me, you're going to see a lot of them in various different places. And I'm definitely proud that Miss Esther Williams Yarborough allowed me to pursue this dream, and has continued in our 45 years of being married.
Yes, 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 45 years. You can applaud again. Give me some more applause. Keep me going. Before you leave, please be sure, Nina, if you'll pick up those programs so people will know. I have programs from the WJAI. Gives you an idea of what we've been doing for the last 25 years. And coming up this year on our 25th anniversary, we're going to have a big gala on September 9th. And on September 1st, again, the Kennedy Center is stepping in and presenting a program that we've put together called In Their Own Words, and it's instrumental in introducing and interviewing jazz giants here in the DC area. So keep those 2 days in your mind, September 1st and September 9th, and be listening out for us and grab a brochure. And if you got a few dollars, send us a couple of dollars too.
Once again, New Washingtonians at the Washington Jazz Arts Institute. Everybody take a bow. Thank you very much. Thanks again, Kennedy Center, for all you do for us.
Thank you for joining us at the Millennium Stage. For more information about upcoming programming, please check out our website. And if you would like to meet with the artists, they will be meeting guests at the back of the house. We hope you enjoy the rest of your evening here at the Kennedy Center.